Hello everyone, my name is Penny and welcome back to Emergency Broadcast, the show about drinking smoothies, sitting in the sun and listening to Tyler the Creator. I've had a great time recently. It's absolutely glorious. The sun is back in the UK. It's 16 degrees Celsius, which is, one second, let me pull that up. That's 60 degrees Fahrenheit. It's basically summer. And yeah, I'm thrilled. But yeah, welcome back to Emergency Broadcast, the show where I am unscripted, unedited, and I don't keep putting video clips in my video. I recently learned how to do that, and I don't know if you can tell, because the past 3 videos I've made, just every minute is just a video in the middle of my video, because it's funny. Okay, I went to the gay compilation school of video making. Do you remember? I don't know if you were there. If you weren't there, let me indulge. Back in I would say 2017, maybe 2016-ish, there was a specific type of content which was gay fan funny moment edits that people would make of their favorite bands, but for some reason it feels very neurodivergent to me. But anyway, there was a Gorillaz one that was really big. I remember that. I'll flash that on screen now. And there's a million Tyler the Creator ones. But anyway, I went to that school of editing. That to me is peak. You know, the Lady Gaga once said style of video. But today I want to talk about heaven, not in a religious sense. My name is not Wendy Goon, but more in terms of what heaven is to you, with the weather being nicer. I was listening to Call Me If You Get Lost, which since dropping has been very much my summer album. Every time summer comes around, I listen to that album and I absolutely adore it. I'm going away this year, first time leaving the country since I was 3 years old, so pretty much my first time ever. And I'm so excited because that album is gonna hit so hard, on a plane or in the ocean. I don't know what ocean it is. I don't know geography, but I'm gonna be in Europe. I loved that album, and then when the estate sale dropped, I loved that album even more because every song that got added with the estate sale is absolutely amazing in my opinion. Even Boyfriend Girlfriend, which is a demo, I love that song. Probably because it's queer, and I'm gay as hell, so very fun times. But one track I really love is Heaven to Me. It's just a song of basically Tyler rapping about what he loves now, what he looks forward to in the future, and what he loved when he was younger. And that's a premise and a way of thinking that I indulge in quite a lot. And it makes me very happy. So I thought I would just go over those things. So for me now, heaven is definitely, heaven to me is those summer days where you go out with your friends or your partner and you go to coffee shops and you just get pastries and you walk around and lay in parks and shit like that. That's my thing. That's something that I absolutely love. I think I was born to be French. I think I was supposed to be French. Because my idea of a great morning is getting a black coffee, eating a small pastry, and then probably smoking a cigarette, even though I'm trying to quit. I mean, I have quit, but anyway. That's my idea of a glorious morning. And then I would probably, go home, write, because I love writing, and then probably end the night off talking to friends, playing games, that sort of thing. So, or going to the gym. That to me right now is heaven. It's so simplistic. It's not about the best thing, because yes, I would love to spend all of my money at Sephora and get all of the things, even though I recently got this Dior makeup palette that I'm very happy about. This Dior eyeshadow palette. It's great. I'll flash that on screen now. Yeah, while that's also heaven to spend whatever money I want in Selfridges, it's one, not realistic, and two, it's too extra. It's not a part of real actual life. It's what I appreciate about my regular ordinary life. Another thing is also I just love nature, and I know that's so stereotypical, I love being in nature. Yeah, we get it, right? Okay, everyone likes being outside. Everyone likes fresh air. But I remember me and my best friend, we went to Snowdon, which is a mountain in Wales. It's not as much as a mountain as what Americans probably know as a mountain, because we don't have that sort of landscape here. But we went there, and I just remember being absolutely stunned with how everything looked, to the point where we were on this walk and I kept falling behind because one, I kept falling over, and I have terrible balance, and two, I just couldn't stop looking around. It was so beautiful, and existing in spaces like that is kind of what I live for. Those little when you go on like a nature walk, because we have like reserves here. I don't know if that's a thing in America. I know you've got like Yellowstone, but we've got like smaller protected places like that, and then finding like a little spot. You know, you find a spot and then you can go there and you can read or you can eat or have a little picnic, something like that. Stuff like that means the absolute world to me. Those little moments, and it's just, you know, having them as much as you can in and outside the responsibilities and the more stressful parts of life. And then, you know, if you can't remember them, remember what you appreciate about them, because that's the stuff that keeps you going. It's the experiences. It's not, to a certain extent, it's money and stuff like that. You need it, but like, you only get one shot. Like, I know that's really cringe, but like, you do. So you got to make sure you enjoy the experience. Back in the day, she says, as a 22-year-old, back in the day. No, when I was younger, heaven to me would be hanging around with my friends. We would leave school. And then we would go to McDonald's, and then like none of us had any money, so we would get like a McFlurry each, or like whatever was on the pound menu, or like the save or the dollar menu, savers menu. We would get something from there, and then near that McDonald's there was like a local nature bit, so we would just like go there and fuck around there, throw, you know, stones into water, chill, just, you know, hang out. Some of us, I think one of us had a Bluetooth speaker, and that would occasionally come out, which was really fun, would just annoy people. There's like old people trying to go for walks with their dogs, and there's us just blasting, I don't know. If I was in control of the aux back then, it would have probably been Wolf, or maybe like Mac DeMarco, and then me and my friends just having debates on like if Flower Boy is Tyler's best album, or like if Slick Rick versus who's a better rap storyteller, Slick Rick or Kendrick Lamar. I remember having that debate with my friend. That was fun. But that's what we used to do to spend time, you know, especially on summer days. You know, it'd be the summer holidays, you don't got any school, you'd wake up, you'd go out in the morning, get like giant bottles of water from the local store, and then just like sit around outside, just fucking around. You know, if you get too hot, you just dump the water on top of you. And that's a great day. Stuff like that is what I absolutely loved. I have to remind myself of stuff like that even more now, because when you get older, you have so many commitments, you have so many things that you feel like you have to do. Maybe you don't have to do them, but you feel like you do. Like, you know, you've got work, and just keeping your house clean and yourself clean sometimes feels like a goddamn effort. But you have all of these commitments, and then like for me, I really enjoy writing and YouTube and all these different things. I'm learning to transition, so I'm transitioning. So voice training, learning to voice train is another one. All of these responsibilities, these things that I have to give attention and time to. It's so easy to get caught up in that of like, oh, I don't appreciate what's going on. So it's nice to have those moments or have those days where you're able to, you know, sit back, lay back, do something that you genuinely, truly enjoy, that's not spending a bunch of money, that's not getting drunk with your friends. It's something just very small and very subtle that you love. Doing things like that, I think, is what sort of keeps us going. It's what keeps me going. I have to fully admit that. In regards to the future, what will heaven for me be in the future? I'm not sure. I've said multiple times I would love to start a clothing line, but like I don't have the time nor the money to do it currently. But that's a dream that I will and have always had. I'd like to be able to speak multiple languages. You know, maybe I'd probably be in Europe somewhere, hopefully. Chilling, if Europe's a good place for me and my people to go. As of recording, it is the 31st of March, which is Trans Day of Visibility. So if any of you are listening, happy Day of Visibility to you. Make yourself incredibly visible. Okay? My name has been Penny. Thank you for listening to me. If you got this far, happy Trans Day of Visibility if you celebrate. Happy Mother's Day yesterday if you celebrate. I've been Penny. Pull over if you get tired. Call me back. And bye.